Hi guys, welcome to our channel. I'm a mum to two girls, Hurain and Haiqa. Hurain is a little over 2.5 and Haiqa is 16 months old. Both girls have 15 months between them. I love implementing Montessori practical life skills in our day-to-day routines, and if this is what you're interested in, I'm glad you've stumbled across our channel. This morning we've just started with a little practical skill activity and a little bit of fun time in the kitchen with Hurain, who is my 2.5-year-old. We've started with some frozen fruits because we decided this morning we're going to make a smoothie/puree. We will be putting these later on into little pouches, which I'll show you a little bit later on during the video. We're just starting by putting some frozen fruits into bowls. It just makes it a little bit easier for her understanding. As I'll show you what I'll do step by step, I'll later on get out the smoothie maker and we're just going to put all these frozen fruits and a pair of bananas. So we just begin the process. I'm just showing her to put them in one by one or just to put the whole bowl in, however she prefers. I felt like the process would be too long if she was to put every single piece in and our hands would just freeze. So I eventually just demonstrated by popping in the whole bowl, and then she literally just copied me. Kids do tend to copy adults, so just be wary of what you do and do everything safely in the kitchen and make sure you're supervising at all times. And some coconut oil, which was not so ideal. I don't know how my husband does this, but he always says that it's really nice when you put coconut oil, plus it's healthy as well. It's a plus, but when I put it in, it's sort of got jammed with the frozen fruits. I think I have to put it in with some overnight porridge oats. That's what he does. But hey, we're going to try that next time. But this time it was a bit of a fail. We did, however, just go ahead with this process. I forgot to add some water, so here I'm getting Hurain to add in a glass of water. She was about to do it with one hand and she was going to drop the whole glass, and I told her to be careful and just use two hands. I try not to usually say the word be careful that often because it just sort of scares her rather than putting her at ease. You just want to make them feel confident. I've just finished making the puree smoothie and I'm going to put it into these pouches that I mentioned earlier on. I will be popping everything down that I'm using into the description below. These pouches are the one. I've had some before from Amazon and they just weren't easy to clean. They weren't really easy to hold. They were really small or very large sizes. I felt that these sizes were perfect for my children. I filled up the rest of the pouches and just stored them in the fridge. Hurain's now having a sweet dish. It's quite popular in South Asian culture and Asian culture. It's just made up of semolina, some herbs, and you can usually use honey in there or some type of sweetener or sugar. I usually put honey in there or date syrup. You can tell that they're having a lot of fun here, and Haiqa was getting hungry, so I ended up giving her a bottle, and Hurain is just enjoying herself, finishing off the remaining of her breakfast today. After having our breakfast, we went upstairs and Hurain did a little activity with me, and I always try to get her to do it on her own rather than always helping her to do it. I just tell her that I'm sitting here watching her and I always get her to show me how to do it. At the moment, we're practicing numbers. We are doing numbers almost every day. It's just because she's struggling with her numbers slightly. She does 1 to 5 really well. Anything above 5 is just really difficult for her. She wasn't in the mood, to be honest, and she was just feeling silly. And when I was telling her what's after 2, she was saying it's 4, and then we were just battling 4 and 3 and 9, and she was just mixing them all up, and it just wasn't getting anywhere. So we didn't do this for too long. In the afternoon, we decided that we wanted to take the girls out to a soft play. This place is amazing. It's called Macaroni Penguin. I will link the place below. It's an amazing place. It's nice, small, and it's got a right amount of crowd. It's got a good mix of people, and it's not always so crowded. Today it was a weekend, so it was a little bit more busier than usual. Sit down on the chair. Yeah. This soft play also had a cafe tea for, and it has amazing bubble teas, and I just love having a cup of tea or coffee, and it was really good space for me and husband to just unwind and relax while the children just played. My husband also joined in with them for a little while. Our session was about to end, and Haiqa did start getting a little bit tired here, so we decided that we'll just pack up, get the kids ready and start to head home. I really hope you enjoyed our vlog, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you next Friday. Goodbye.